Hello everybody, happy Sunday, January 1st, 2023. Doesn't sound as good as 2022, 2023. Yeah, it's okay. So happy New Year everybody. I already sort of did a happy New Year post last night. I did Old Lang Syne and that was fun, and that's already posted. Today I decided to go completely mushy gushy saccharine. You can't get more gushy than this. It's Carpenter, On Top of the World. It's my muse appreciation. I haven't done a muse appreciation in a long time, and I really appreciate my muse. And you know, it's going to be a great year. I really feel bad. I do have a little bit of house cleaning to do. This song does not play on Target Radio at all. I was going to do Singing in the Rain, but it's not raining anymore. So it's between this and Singing in the Rain. So maybe when it's raining out and I'm in my car in Burbank and it's raining on a Wednesday, I'll do a Singing in the Rain Nicole Yoki, which is fun too. What did play on Target Radio today was Medicine, one of my favorite Kelly songs, Boo. I don't know why. It's like it's one of my favorites. I love that song, and they played a lot on Target Radio. And yesterday they played People Like Us. That one, I don't know. I don't want to. It's a little too vague for me. And then there's that line, "This is the life that we choose." That was very controversial when it came out. It's not like it sort of suggested that gay people chose that life, or they chose to be gay, but I don't think that's what you meant, but that's how it came out. And so there's one lyric that's kind of problematic in People Like Us. Other than that, it's a great song, and I'm glad they play it on Target Radio. So I just there's some a little bit of house cleaning. I already wrote this in a comment, but nobody pays attention to comments. It seems like I get more traction if I just say it in a video. This will eventually be posted to YouTube in a couple of weeks when the suspension is lifted, and then probably the next time I'm suspended, I think it's for 6 months. So I'm just going to post some stuff, and then I'll probably be suspended for 6 months, and then I'll try to get over to Twitter. We'll see how that goes. Come on, Elon, get me over to Twitter. So I just wanted to say that there was an ABC news executive, a young guy, 37 years old, by the name of Dax Tahara. He died on December 23rd, just before Christmas. And it's not a coincidence that 3 days later, just before the New Year's, Barbara Walters also died. These were not accidents, these were murders. I just, they're related murders, because Barbara Walters is tightly related to ABC News most of her life. And I don't know what happened. Either she started to see the light and was contacting this guy to start exposing some swamp stuff. She's been a part of the defense contractor swamp and maybe tobacco swamp forever, decades, like way back even before 9/11, where she was siding with she's just very swampy. So I always say, live by the swamp, die by the swamp. But what happened is, I think it's the same thing that happened to Justice Scalia, Antonin Scalia from the Supreme Court. I get the feeling, this is just wishful thinking, guys. What harm in letting me believe this? But just toward the end, he saw the light and was trying to reverse some stuff and started to, go up against the swamp a little bit, and they killed him too. The tobacco swamp. He came up through the tobacco swamp. Definitely, he protected keeping marijuana illegal. That was a total tobacco move, because that's the number one competitor of tobacco and blah blah blah, on and on. I'm not going to go into that now, but yeah, definitely murdered away from his home on a vacation. Antonin Scalia, a lot of murders, and it's just now it's happening at breakneck pace. A lot of the times it happens a lot around Christmas time. Gay Nazi assholes, as I call them, tend to wig out at around Christmas time. I already mentioned this coming into the Christmas season. I said, watch out everybody, this is the season. There's a Jesus Mary kind of they really have, there's something about a mother-son bond, or a woman who gets pregnant, and that just makes them wig out in weird ways, especially if it's like we find out that Dax Tahara's wife was pregnant or something. Dax Tahara is gay, and that's his beard, whatever. I don't know what's going on. But if you want to find who the murderer is, find out who was behind having Dax Tahara's wife arrested within hours of his death for child endangerment. Because they're not even covering it up. They're just being very obvious what the plan is. Kill Dax, go after the wife so you can separate her from the kids, just like Brittany. And then once the kids are separated from their mother like that, and both parents, then the state has complete reign over the money in probate court and in family court. That money is gone. Whatever Dax made is gone now, probably. So that's the plan for Kelly Clarkson, my boo, and that's for Pink. That's the plan for Twitch. Watch out now, because they're going to come after Twitch's his wife now and try to get her on child endangerment. They're going to just work their way. That's the plan. They kill these people, and then they kill celebrities with young kids. And I said that was the plan, and they just did it. It happened to be the head of ABC News, and I think the Barbara Walters murder was more like the Betty White murder. It was to send a message telling certain people, we have access and we can kill you anytime we want. That was no accident, and the timing was just like Betty White, just before the new year, and it was, they don't have anything special. They don't have any kind of special. The access is what I told you. Don't trust any gay men, don't trust any non-gay dumbass morons who can't identify a gay man, and including the women who say, oh, gay men, oh yeah, they don't like, they are jealous and hate women, but they like me. Anybody who says that, stay away from them. And now I'm putting in new people on the list. I'm sorry about this. I love, I love so many Jewish women, but I think you got to kind of be wary of Jewish women right now, because they seem to be the conduit through which gay men have been using to make Jewish women jealous of shiksas like me, white women, and me. I'm not like me, but Britney Spears especially, blonde, white, Christian, whatever, and Kelly. So I don't know. Just be careful. I don't know what else to tell you. They don't have any special weapons. You just have to watch out for what I'm telling you on this, and they'll get, just don't let them be in charge of your security. I'm sure the security for this Dax guy was the same as the security for Barbara Walters, or there's a connection there. And also, as I said, if you're looking for who murdered them, find out who was behind having the wife arrested, and you've got your murderer, okay? Don't let them do this. Don't let them get away with this bullshit. Because if you do, I don't know who I'm talking to. It's so swampy over there in New York. But you let the family court and the probate court and these gay Nazi assholes and whatever get away with this, like there's going to be a Jewish female therapist who's going to say that the mother is distraught and the kids need to be taken from her. It's just the same thing as Britney Spears, okay? And then they'll go after Dax's money this way. They're so desperate. He doesn't have that much money, but that's the plan for Twitch as well. So just this is the plan. Just don't let it happen, and then this thing will stop. Same with just like all the tobacco mass shootings. I said, just don't let them get their goal. In New Zealand, they had a mass shooting, and immediately the next day they banned all the rifles. So that works. It worked. So now they're just going to keep doing mass shootings, because the goal of the mass shooting, which is run by tobacco swamp gay Nazi assholes, is to take guns away from everybody. Okay, you can't have a Holocaust without taking guns away from people. Ask Hitler all about it. Anyway, so Dax Tahara, gay man. I saw a video of him, and connection to Barbara Walters, both murders, and it looks like they're playing out my plan, which it looks like they're not my plan, but what I predicted was their plan for getting money from these people. And Barbara Walters wasn't a money thing. Barbara Walters was more like a message that they're trying to scare certain people into trying to do anything. You're not going to be able to ride on the fence. I don't think so. You're not going to be able to ride on the fence on this. You're going to have to pick sides, and you're going to have to actually fight. Okay, you can't sit there and stick your head up your ass. I don't think so. You could try, but good luck. I think you're going to have to actually grow a pair and do something. Okay, and they're not. It's not like they're that dangerous. They're just like what is the favorite movie of all the gay men? What is that? Wizard of Oz. It's just the Wizard of Oz. It's just the man behind the Iron Curtain. He's nothing. Just a little nothing. That's what you're afraid of. Don't be afraid of them. Also, for the money, I looked at the swamp stocks. They went through the roof. I think my people at Wordle, if you're there, I'm really sorry. I think you were booted out because there's just various power, like they'll buy a bunch of stocks and try to prove me wrong that the swamp stocks are tanking, and then they have a little power for a couple of days. Well, the big rise on, I think it was Friday or Thursday, just like went through the roof. It's called a short squeeze. That comes from the $1.7 billion budget. Like half of that is going to go toward buying stocks. I don't know what to tell you. The Congress is just robbing both sides, Democrats, Republicans. I don't know. They're just robbing us blind. And they're using that money to buy stocks, to do this kind of swamp thing where they put money back into their coffers, and then they do all sorts of insider trading. And I already went over all this in all my swamp tutorials. But as soon as the $1.7 billion, what the hell is that all for? $1.7 trillion. That's a hell of a lot of stocks to be buying. So they have a lot of cash right now, and it's not going toward anything. It's not going toward welfare or better health care. It's not going toward any of that. It's going toward buying. These guys are just, so it's just, it's unsustainable. You can't just keep doing this, but that's what they're doing right now. So just stop them. Just stop paying your federal income taxes, like me for the last 10 years. But also just be aware that's what's going on. They're robbing the coffers right now like crazy because they're desperate. And that's both sides of Congress. So call Trump and vote Trump or support Trump right now because he's the only one battling this shit. All right, so that's what's going on with the swamp stocks. I'm doing it long term, short term, more power to you. If you're trying to make money off of the short term, you're going to get burned because the house always wins. But in short term, I don't know if that's Trump doing this or up or down or fooling everybody or but there's a lot of money out there from the $1.7 trillion thing that they just did, and that's going to go toward mostly stocks. So keep an eye out, but it won't last long, and they'll still tank, and I'm still holding on my shorts on all those stocks. Did I say what today's was? Today's Nicole Yoki. I think that's it for housekeeping. Maybe there's more for next Wednesday. All right, done with housekeeping. This is my Muse appreciation. My goodness. Oh, Happy New Year, boo. All right, here we go. Karen Carpenter. So I'm just gonna have to look into that too. I'm sure she was very skinny and she probably had anorexia, but maybe she was murdered too. I'll be out in a minute. Sorry. So, no. Dang it. I hope he's not just standing there. He said, all right. Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Do, 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 do. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. And all I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found Ever since you've been around, your love's put me at the top of the world. I love it. I remember I was young, and she sang that on a TV special, and I remember all the trees and the playground, and she was singing to kids and the apartment building and everything. That was great. That was a nice special. Maybe I'll go look for that. Anyway, I remember it. I just love the Carpenters, and very corny, and it's my wheelhouse, the Carpenters. Okay, that's it. Living my best life for sure. It's going to be a great year. Hang in there, everybody, please. Everything's going to be all right. Just hang in there, and Godspeed to everybody getting out the other side in one piece. PEACE and PIECE. Okay, we'll talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.